Welcome back to another video of Ethereal art. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made my lindworm art doll. First step is making the head and feet in Blender. I've already done this, but I'm just showing you the footage. The creature I'm making is called a lindworm. The lindworm is a mythical creature in northern, western, and central European folklore that traditionally has the shape of a giant serpent monster which lives deep in the forest. It can be seen as a sort of dragon. The lindworm I'm making today is the version with only the front arms. Now the next step is building up the armature. I already have mine made off camera, but the next step that I'm going to be doing really quick is I'm going to replace some parts with a metal armature just to finish it down to like a thinner point. Using epoxy clay, I'm going to quickly secure it in so it doesn't shake around. The way this stuff works, it's a two-part clay that you mix together until it's at like a gray color and like a good consistency. It's a little bit of a toxic material, so I heard you should wear gloves when using it, so that's why I'm wearing gloves. And after this thing is done, it will take a couple hours to like fully harden, and it's really sturdy. It's like hard as a rock. I made these little beady eyes out of some UV resin. And I'm gonna sand the backs of them to make them like almost opaque so the light can be better diffused through them. The lights that I'm going to be using are some pretty simple little fairy lights. I'm going to install these in the back of the head, and now the eyes will be able to glow. To secure the hands and the feet to the body, I'm going to be using some two-part epoxy resin. After that, I used quilt batting to add basically the muscle layer of the body. I didn't show the process this time, but you can see it in my other videos if you're curious. I'm going to show you all the scales that I've been 3D printing for a little while. Honestly, I didn't even have enough. I had to make so many more little tiny scales because I had to use up so many around the body. It was super tedious, but it came out really nice. I also 3D modeled these in Blender. Ignore the little unicorn plates. I had no other plates that I could use, so I had to use up some old ones for my little sister's birthday party. For the base layer of the body, before I add the scales, I'm gonna put a layer of some stretchy fabric. It's called spandex. And after that, I'm gonna paint a little bit of the spandex too, just to add a kind of an undertone, so if the body is flexing and stuff, you won't just see a plain beige under each scale. Painting the backs of each scale black also help with not having just a gray color in between each scale when the body moves around. I changed the position of the scales on the shoulders a little bit later in the video, and I also added some scales on the neck here. Now, I didn't film it, but I added all the scales to the body. I had a ton left over, honestly. And if you see in between some of the scales here, that black stuff is 2mm EVA foam. Before priming this guy in a dark gray color, I need to mask off all the parts that I've already painted. So here I'm getting some electrical tape, and I basically cut out little strips of it, and now I'm adding it on the feet and the head. And this is how he looks after he got primed. And now I'm gonna get all my paints ready. And again, I didn't show how I painted him, but basically here he is after he got painted up. This little bare bit on the tail is gonna be where I'm gonna add a little bit of fur onto. Here are the little pieces of fur that I'm gonna be using. These are called wefts, and I'm gonna show you how I made them. First, I'm gonna get my black acrylic yarn, and I'm gonna wrap it around my fingers a bunch of times. Next, I'm gonna get this little grid that I 3D printed out a long time ago, and I'm gonna get 3 wefts, like 3 little strands, and I'm gonna make a little loop with my fingers, and I'm gonna pass it through one of the little empty spaces, usually on the border of the grid, and then I'm gonna tie a little special knot. I have no idea what it's called, but I'm pretty sure just by looking at it, you'll be able to do it too. After I did it 7 more times, I'm gonna get a pet brush and I'm gonna brush off these things. And what this is gonna do, this is gonna unravel the yarn, and it's gonna rip it and pull it until it's like a soft, fluffy, soft unicorn hair rainbow consistency. And now, since this stuff is like super puffy and fluffy and stuff, we don't want that. So I'm gonna use a hair ironing tool, and I'm gonna put it on the lowest setting so I don't burn the yarn. And what this is gonna do, this is gonna make all the wefts all silky and smooth, so they look more natural in a way. After that, this is gonna need a little bit of explaining to do since I didn't film it. But what I did next is that I cut off each weft, and I glued it onto the wooden board in front of the screen, and I just did that for all the wefts until they were done. I don't even know if I had to make more. I don't think I did, but it was a really, really close match. I had just enough to finish it. And now for one of the final touches, I made some little glow-in-the-dark mushrooms to add to the dragon. And after that, he's done. If you want to support my channel, it would be really nice if you could like or subscribe or even leave a comment, because that helps with the algorithm and it helps for other people to see my content and maybe like it too. And thank you for watching this video.